Welcome to Future Lens by ETH Insights, a series which talks about trailblazing entrepreneurs, smart thinkers, and founders, and views them through a lens that challenges convention and takes it forward. In today's episode of Future Lens, we have with us a conversation with Dr. Habil Khorakiwala, founder and chairman of Wockhardt Group, a leading global healthcare and pharmaceutical and biotechnology company. Today we have Dr. Habil Khorakiwala with us, who's the founder and chairman of Wockhardt Group. We have always looked up to Wockhardt Group as the greatest institution that we knew in Bombay. You've been here since 2002 at BKC. Let's talk about how is Wockhardt remained a family-led business across scientific and commercial shifts. What parts of the continuity helped and where did it hold you back?
I think as an organization, right from the beginning over more than 50 years, we tried to travel a path very few had traveled. So there was a continuous innovation in whatever we were doing. Ultimately, we grew very significantly over the years, keeping a very simple principle in mind that the growth comes of not doing the same thing more. But real growth comes of doing something more than what you are doing today. And therefore, what we did was areas we knew and we had the strength. We kept that area and we explored a new area where both were needed. For example, we were in pharmaceutical business, manufacturing formulation. Then we wanted to make bulk drug. So only technology was a new element. The business part we knew. That is how we moved into various businesses like biotechnology and so on and so forth. Similarly, in geographical area, we were in India. So we moved to UK, US and other countries.
So that was the innovation part. I like the part you said, technology was something new, but you had the process all into place and you just had to scale it up, right? Now we hear recently so much about tariffs coming on, making an impact. I don't, in your 50 years journey, this would have been old news, right? Because you would have heard of all kinds of disruptions. You would have, gone with it. How did you surmount it? How did you mitigate risk associated with sudden tariff change or cross-border disruptions, especially in critical segments like antibiotics and biotechnology?
See, antibiotics is an area of research which we started 25 years ago. We are just in the cusp of launching our products in India. We just introduced recently, and we would be going to the US and other markets. So this tariff discussion brings a new element into the play, how to deal with it. The clarity is not there, but we have various alternatives available. Even if there is a tariff, we will be able to manage that and not affect our fundamental business model.
Okay. So all this news which comes out every day doesn't cause a big impact?
No, I believe so because it's universal, it affects everybody. And when you succeed somewhere, because you succeed what you inherently have.
Yes. You were just talking about that antibiotics is something you're coming into newly in India. So how are you balancing commercial drug development with affordability? Isn't it a tough trade-off? That's the first question. And my second would be something following it. There is a thin line between ethical responsibility and business sustainability in pharma, isn't it? So you can take either them together. Or
see, there are two things we must recognize. We have been a generic company.
Yes.
And all Indian generic company have been affordable. And that's why we gain as a country a very large market share outside. 50% of our industry business is exported today. The question is, we are moving from a generic space to innovative space with new drugs. And their affordability is important. For example, whatever we will be introducing in USA, for example, and then we introduce the same drug, identical drug in India, we'll have a massive discounting of 80% or so.
Okay.
So the whole idea of our new drug approach is we are bringing affordability at the center of, because new drug which saves life, that is important that it is accessible.
That's a nice thought, right? You have affordability at the center of your innovation. That's good. Then does it answer also the part about ethical responsibility and business sustainability too? How do you
This
think?
naturally deals with business sustainability, because if you take care of your shareholders,
Yes.
and we consider the people and environment as a very important of stakeholders in the organization, and if we are part of the community and take care in our decision making, long-term sustainability is there.
Oh, you've been here for 50 years. You understand long-term sustainability. Is there anything, some case studies, or you can give us some anecdotes about how you would combine both?
See, for example, we have our own foundation. Now, we have tried to align our foundation activity with the business we have. So, what is our business is healthcare. Yeah. Hospitals we have, medicines we have. So, our major focus in foundation is healthcare. So, we are reaching mobile healthcare in deep villages where doctors are not there, where medicine is not there. And today we are reaching something like 4 to 5 million people every week. Now,
you spoke about from drugs, let's come to hospitals. Okay. You have seen India's hospital systems from both the public and the private side, right? So, what's still broken at systems level that business alone can't fix? What are the different factors you think can be done more or contribute, or it's been contributing now?
See, the fundamental problem with our healthcare system is broken, is completely broken. Okay. My view. Unlike most countries, forget about the Western countries where Europe when 95% of everybody gets a healthcare access, whether you have money or you don't have. Yeah. But you go to many of the developing countries like Latin, Brazil or Mexico, Indonesia, they a very large portion of, or China, large portion of people are taken care in healthcare, which we don't have. It is entirely private driven, and what we have in the public sector is good, is okay kind of stuff. It was good at one time, now it has become deteriorated over the last 40, 50 years, I have seen significantly. So it's completely broken. And one of the important things government must focus, there are two areas, the areas of high technology and excellence, areas of basic necessity, like primary health care. I think we must focus as a country with primary health care that affects literally everybody all the time. Okay. And that is a role only government can play. Whereas I think government can, through insurance or government insurance, can take care. With the private sector can take care of the more complicated kind of business model in hospitals or healthcare.
Okay. So, but the government has launched some schemes, the Pradhan Mantri Yojana. You think that's something in the right direction? Or
it is in the right direction, but at the same time, if you do not have the primary health care, it doesn't serve the purpose.
Okay. So, still
that's why we go to deep villages to just doctor and the basic medicine. That's a primary health care. We just don't have that in all over the country. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's completely. We find
and you find budget constraint. The government have infrastructure and spend money on doctors, but they don't have enough equipment sometimes. They don't have enough doctors. They don't have medicine. So that is the problem.
And if
it is not aligned.
They don't even have the roads for an ambulance to reach many villages, right? What areas of science excites you most today? And where is Wockhardt placing its next R&D part?
See, AI is going to play an important role in the area of any business, more so in our area of innovation, because there's a lot of activities which is done. NI will help definitely in terms of speed, because time is important, because we have intellectual property, how fast you do things. So that is a value. Second aspect is that our scientist believes that finding a new drug, can AI do it? That is a question people are asking repeatedly. And our scientists believe, I don't know much about it, beyond what we have done. It will take time.
Okay.
To replace ingenuity of human mind for innovation, to find something really, really unique. but AI will help that process.
It will aid them to, probably give out a different answer. But
yeah, give you information,
yes,
people to analyze. And
but what is that which excites you most today in this particular journey? Yeah.
What excites us most is we are in the part of discovering new drugs in antibiotic. We are the most successful drug discovery team in the world.
Yes.
6 drugs, Pfizer and Merck, they have a couple of drugs and they're losing interest. So what we believe that we and India has a unique opportunity because there is a whole white space. 25 years back, I thought that they're not investing in research. Today, I believe they are not even interested in business.
That's long. Yeah, that's long term. Yeah.
Long term, in 5 years, they are not interested. So there is a white space available. Okay. We have a research backbone. Okay. And that is the most important backbone in our industry. We will continue to do research in antibiotic and we try to occupy this space on a global way and become a global leader, and the country will be proud of it, and country would be known for innovation. It's a
very good thought out there, sir. What I would like to know is that when you spoke about has innovating more, investing more in R&D, do you think that we even have the people power to do that? Because children now learn about technology more. They're all computer engineers out there. People who are going into hardcore research are very less. So that could be something, a push also from the ground level. You think there's a gap there? Or
this research and innovation in our industry, I do not know about other industries, is a long draw process. You need to have the patience, long term, and ability to commit yourself and believe in it. And if you are quarterly, forget about it. If you are looking at a 2, 3, 4 years horizon, it's difficult.
So it's a long time.
So yeah, it's a very, very long-term process.
So are there jobs out there? That's a question everybody would love to know in research and innovation, and there is a vacancy. And do you think that a gap is there which can be fulfilled, right?
See, for example, to create in our pharmaceutical antibiotic space, you had to develop expertise in 10 or 15 different disciplines.
Okay.
Then you have to put it together and they talk to each other to get something. So it took us about 8 to 10 years to put the organization which has exercise. And then you start discovering the drug.
So it's all about strategic thinking, right?
You have to have strategic thinking and a long-term belief in it.
Yes.
And we saw a white space emerging over a period of time in research in anti-infective. India and worldwide, 10% of the business is anti.
Yes.
So you be in a small space, but be very good.
So you almost answered my next question about how do you view India's current position in the global pharmaceutical R&D ecosystem? You've always...
we have done good work. Some other companies have also licensed the product recently. And so I believe that because the size of many companies have become pretty good, and so they can always take a long-term view and park some of the resources for innovation. And it is difficult, but it is possible.
So when we talk about how do India as a whole need to change to become a true innovation powerhouse? You've already talked about people having patience, and we've spoken about strategic thinking. Is there something, and also the government has to think long term and the space available. Do you think that anything has to be?
I think innovation unlikely to come from government.
Okay.
It has to come from private and individual or organizational initiative. Many times competition forces you to do that in many industries. Like you saw AI system develop in US cost billions of dollars. Chinese guy did it in few $1 million. So innovation, it's how you deal with innovation. Second element is there's so much knowledge and innovation taking place everywhere. And I think we are pretty good in putting various dots which are totally appears to be unconnected, connecting them, and that's innovation. So I believe that once companies are becoming size or individuals are there, depending on various industries, we would do very well innovation through private sector. Government is supporting by putting $10, $11 billion for research program. So there is, and they recognize it has to come from private sector.
Yes, I think innovation also the way, well, all these blankets and scepters, the 10 minutes deliveries have also come into place. There was a need which was available and they thought, let's fill the gap. And they got innovation and they have tried to do that. It's
That's
just,
right.
Rather than from the government, it will come from the corporates. That's your thing, right?
No, government
Yeah.
has done a terrific
Yeah,
job. If
yeah,
you talk
that's
of
the unique
innovation
part.
in
Yeah.
terms of information, Aadhaar and many other things,
Yes.
government done, we have become a leader in that space in the world today.
And
Why would we not be there?
yeah.
Other than China, I think, and US, there is no great innovation. Innovation is taking place everywhere, but nothing comparable.
So UPI, we are like change the face of payments in a sense, right?
Yeah, everywhere.
Yes.
Some of these areas are, people are wondering what at cost we have done. It is a fraction of cost what the West can do it.
And we've always found that you personally have spoken about creating institutions rather than just companies. How do you think that something out there for the further leaders? How do you think that leaders build enduring legacies, especially in volatile sectors like healthcare?
See, any organization, I believe, long-term sustainability requires a few basics. One, you have to be connected with the community you live in.
Okay.
That is the basics. You are not isolated as a company to only make profit or products. They'll do that. The moment you do that, there is a time where your long-term survival is questioned. But if organization is a continuous high, that you are part of the community and still thrive, that is one element of long-term sustainability. Second aspect, which is many times not focused, is culture. It is a culture, it's like you grow in a family or a society. You develop an automatic way of doing things, culture. So organization requires culture, and that is a long term. Otherwise, it will become a transactional and does not have a sustainability power. And obviously, as an organization, you have to be different. If you follow what everybody does, you can never have a sustainable model. You have to innovate business model on an ongoing basis to be being different. And that is how you would get growth, you would get sustainability.
So there's like 3 points out there. I love the part that you said, that you consider the whole foundation of it from being a family, right? So family is very important, and Wockhardt is the biggest family that you are, thinking of, right?
Yeah.
The legacy that you're building.
Yes.
Thank you very much for being with us and giving us these insights. Thank you.
Pleasure.